What's up, Rory? How's things, mate? I mean, it's less exciting when I then pan back over to the main channel. It's like, you have 43,386 subscribers. It's like, yep. That number is very big in comparison. All right, so I think it's time for us to dive into this. Supposedly, we're supposed to end up on front page sometime in the next, well, now, but we'll find out. See if anything noticeable actually happens, but let's check out this video game, shall we? Play through this here demo. $50-50. Berries. We get here to relax until then? Hell yeah, Rory. Hell yeah.
The end only comes. You say stop. Time to wake up, little wanderer. It's time to wake up.
I can jump. This is very Hellraiser. Like, very Hellraiser. Like, that's the only thing that this reminds me of right now is Hellraiser. Although I think that this person, you know, with kind of like the bolts sticking out of the back of their head is definitely assisting with that. And I woke up in here in this coffin. Second there, I thought I could, like, look 180 degrees north. I was like, whoa.
Where am I? What happened
It's very
to
shiny.
my body?
I was gonna say Helltaker is not Hellraiser. Helltaker is something very different. Hellraiser is a series of horror films of middling quality, some better than others. I too like this style. Just kind of... Oh. I was kind of hoping I could climb up that. Is there anywhere I can climb here? Okay, can't quite surf. I was able to, like, break the physics a little bit right here. Seems that way. Alright, so I've been messing around enough that I don't know where the game wants me to go now. Oh, I see. There's a door there. Techno-Gothic? Certainly feels that way. Collect the door. Oh, lost entry. This is my last entry. I've done all I can to survive this, to hold these monsters back, and I've tried to bury as many as I can. Many shitty makeshift tombs. They deserved better. Frank went first and tore up by whatever these things are, and you couldn't see it sleeping in the tears. And the warden of, wait, what? You could see it seeping into the tears in his warden after he fell. The black liquid, alive and moving, and couldn't get to his body, but I think his soul is gone. Generally, when people die, their souls are gone. Now it's just me all alone, thinking of you, thinking of us. God, how I wish there was more of us. All right. Well, rest in peace, Jesse and Cooper. F's, I suppose. Does door open? Or it does open. That is a vibe. I don't know, that text was very hard for me to read. It is cool looking. You know, I've seen many scout rifles in video games, where like, this is the weapon that the scout class uses. That is not an image that I would imagine upon thinking of a scout rifle. That is not even close to an image I would think of. right? Huh. That's a interesting feeling. Okay, so now the gun gives me the ability to run, it seems. Maybe everything is extra heavy here? Maybe. Wing!
That's it.
Just here. Level that up there and...
There we are. Finally, a clear connection. I see the Abyss has chosen a Fate Warden for you. I take it you must be from a working class background. Oh, and you found a scout rifle too. How resourceful. But enough idle talk. The Old Father has made a request. A rare piece of drift technology has been detected somewhere in the canyon. An excavation tool known as the Shield Breaker. We need you to retrieve this item. I'm adding its general location into your objective system. Track it down, and the Old Father will reward you.
Did you get all that, chat? There's gonna be a test at the end. Something about the Old Father will reward you? Find the Shield Breaker. This is like I love this art style, actually. Like, this looks really cool, aesthetically. Early relapse from vacation? Well, supposedly we're gonna get some front page time for streaming this. We'll see if that actually happens, because Twitch is, like, iffy about actually putting channels onto front page, but this is me doing this as a favor for friend of the channel. This is a demo that we get to check out, and you guys get a bonus stream. The lock-on is very interesting. It's like a reward? Yeah, it's like a bonus. It's me checking in, making sure you guys still exist, and you guys get to see that I'm not dead. This is very, like... I don't want to... It's not quite... It's like somewhere between, like, Geiger and something else. It's yeah, it's like somewhere between Warhammer and Geiger is where I'd put this, which is pretty good aesthetic, honestly. Oh, interesting. Sprinting is a toggle. It's giving you Destiny vibes. A little bit of that too. It's got that kind of scale. More red than Destiny though. So chat, how much you want to bet that whatever that shadow is about to try and kill me? It's a friend, are you sure? It's the wind? Wind, eh?
What the? Huh?
Scared sounds. Okay, got it.
Strike carefully, Fox. There are adrift nearby.
I
Don't be deceived by those still with a human form. Their souls have been consumed by the scourge that rots this place. All that's left is pure horror.
You know, I know that, like, the character's name is Fox. Like, F-A-W-K-S. Whenever the alien, or whatever that character's name is, says that statement, it sounds like she's saying folks. It's like, calm down there, folks. Our character's name, Stone? Is that what you're asking? Because our character's name is Fox. F-A-W-K-S. Chat, we found the switch. Oh, that's another entry. It just screamed at me and screamed. See, it'd be great if I had to read these. I really wish that these were, like, voice acted or something, but... like, audio logs type deal. That's a good question. It seems like they knew each other pre-started the demo, Stone. You know? Not even a weapon, just thrown in, but I'm out. I got out, and I'll just wait. I'll just wait until she takes me back. I promise to do as I'm told. Yeah, like, the aesthetic of, like, these tied-up people with really reminds me of Hellraiser. Bit of a S&M look to things. These are like bubble wrap. I want to shoot them all. I don't think I'm supposed to just sit here and shoot all of these, but why would they be here? I had to shoot the... Okay, so there's water flowing. I don't know if this is even showing up on stream because it's so dark. There's water flowing here. It's supposed to be 36 tomorrow. Oh boy. I'm gonna check if there's a... No, there's no achievements in this demo. All right, now that's gonna try and kill me, right? That looks like something from Brigador.
Oh, mother! There's an intruder! Death to the intruder! Death to you!
Oh, that's great. The lock-on on that gun is weird. Like, it feels pretty good, but it's a very weird feeling. It's hard to explain. Yes, this is a demo. It says at the bottom of the screen that it's a demo. Yeah, no, this game's supposed to be more of a bullet hell dodging type thing, which is, I'm assuming, why there's the auto-locking mechanic. So I'm assuming you'll be just doing a lot of crazy parkour later on, based on, like, the trailers and whatnot. But I also don't know if this goes for every gun or just this one. I think it's just this one. Power cable hungry.
Probably should have warned you about the Mother Eyes network.
Uh-huh.
Oops.
Definitely should have warned us about the Mother Eyes network, naturally. I mean, how would we have known if you hadn't warned us? Kill on sight. Whose sight? Ours is the giant eyeballs. I prefer to just kill all sight. So what do? Just vault down to that platform? You got pretty good air movement. The alien bubble wrap. gonna sit here for a minute. Oh. It's just like MechWarrior. You've overheated. Platform. It's gonna sit here and remove Satan's bubble wrap. Cool. I'll say Clockworks. Kind of feels like I should be able to climb up this goo for some reason. Also, I'm gonna see if I can turn up the darkness a little bit, because I have a feeling it's too dark for you guys. There we go, that's a little better. I don't know about you, but it was a bit dark for me. I think. Yeah, Satan's bubble wrap. Satan's most, like, powerful weapon. I really do like the look of this area, though. You know, this is why he's after you, right? I mean, obviously. Whoops. Sounds kinky? I mean, generally. They really need to work on the smoothness of that animation, because that's kind of harsh. So I know what you mean when you say stim item, Nerev, but for me, that just means that it's like a power-up in a video game. I'm just imagining, like, you know, something kind of like Earthbound or something, where everything is like an RPG where everything is just super like mundane, except like one of the power-up items is like bubble wrap. Pop the bubble wrap to like gain an experience boost, or to get like a +2 damage or like +2 movement speed or something. I'm expecting those. Is it person? This is a person. What in the Dark Souls?
There isn't much salvage left here, you know. All the useful technology was taken a long time ago.
Are you a prisoner?
No. I am a relic of different times.
A relic of different times,
I
okay.
envy you surface dwellers. These depths grow stifling after a while. I can't recall when I last saw moonlight.
Chat, what do you think? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Which one should we do? I really, really like the character portrait for this guy, though, with the crystals on his back. Chat seems to be leaning 2.
A relic of different times.
We create time where none exists. It has no material meaning, no worth with which to measure.
Okay.
Everything that is exists only as the sum total of what was and what is yet to come. As the snake swallows its own tail, so time swallows itself. Do you see?
I like how both of these are the same thing. It's just versus I'm not sure I do. It's like no versus no. It's like they're both no, except one of them you just say more words.
Nothing in life is irrefutable. Perhaps you will reach a different conclusion. But please tell me, what brings you to these decaying halls?
What brings you to these decaying halls? Okay, I heard holes. I was like, that, I'm looking for a piece of technology, something called a shield breaker. Apparently.
Ah, I see. So the automated detection system is still in working order. I use an old workshop not far from
You're not
here.
wrong. It is a wife.
I think what remains of your shield breaker can be found there. Follow the path through this tower and cross the pipes that grow.
Thank you.
The voice acting in this has been a pretty heavily mixed bag so far.
Take care, young scout.
You know what else this is kind of reminding me of aesthetically? Remnant from the Ashes. So hitting tab, make icon appear. Okay. Oh, there's like a little bit of a pop-up. All right, tool for the job. This way. Not my church. Wait, what's that say? Not my church, not my church, not my church, not my church. I guess that's, it's all this stuff is where I'm getting the, like, Warhammer feels from, you know? Just all of the, oh, this is actually just a giant Gothic cathedral. What is going on with this? It's supposed to be like a fan? I guess it's supposed to be like a fan. I just kind of instinctively shot that. I wasn't actually sure that that would do anything. 5 feet away, my church. Yeah, this is not my church. This is not my church. Now in the tunnel, my church. Oh. Well, at least crouching is a toggle. Wait, what? Not sure I like left control being a dash. I also don't know, well, where else I could put it. Also don't have that dash yet. Where am I going? Into the tiny little Samus tube. Like a gas valve? Oh, true, yeah. You gonna go up? Then come back down. Lots of tubes. I do like the way this level design is working, where like every area that you go into, you can see like the previous area that you came from. Like from up on that ledge, you can see like the really big red kind of orb entranceway. Like it's good self-referencing level design. That doesn't feel non-Euclidean. Yep. Oh, speaking of red. Also, gravity's kind of like moon gravity. I like how those are called bloody bones, and then they explode into blood and bones. Okay. Must be Mario. Very much, that's like Mario after the apocalypse. Although I think that these people would get along a lot better if they ate a lot more mushrooms. I might not need this gun. Just gonna sidestep that. Sidestep that. Also, the more I stare at these character models, the more they kind of look like something out of Nier. I'm also like constantly convinced that I'm going the wrong way. What do I... Okay, shoot that, open the door. Okay. True cognizant, I guess. Does that gun run around? It doesn't seem like it. It also doesn't seem like I need to reload it because, like, it overheats when this little bar in the middle hits the... gets full. So I don't think so. Gotta sidestep the balls. Naturally. Just like any good bullet hell game, you gotta sidestep the balls. Elfie Bean, thanks for chucking a sub. It's still appreciate you. Means a lot. Okay, so hold. Wait. Wee. Okay, so there's a. Except I've rebound it. So they gotta change their what's it called? Their tutorial to reflect new key bindings. Because I've moved crouch to one of my mouse buttons. Because I don't particularly like having to hit C. It's an awkward key to hit when WASDing. Well, in just over a week, you can, like, continue your sub, right?
The rifle, aren't you? Your records say you grew up in New London. A sinful place, according to the All-Father. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
It's none of your business.
Your transition here was a blessing, really. Anyway, it seems you have a clue from that disconnected about the Shieldbreaker's location. But be mindful. Not everyone you meet in the Abyss will be so kind.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I figured that out already. Did we try to blow up New Parliament? That's what I was about to ask! I was like, when are we gonna remember the 5th of November? I mean, there's enough red in this game. Transition to here from previous location, I assume is what they mean, but what would I know, really? Ghost Bat, what's up? It's good to see you. Oop. Here I was thinking I could make that jump. Turns out I can't. I feel like there's a thing over there. I also want to know what happens if I fall, because I haven't fallen yet. Ah. More things. That was your first thought at the name Fox, but Day, I feel the foxes of the world's too. Yeah, no, it's fair. It's on the wall here. This is not a place of honor. Okay. There's dead bodies everywhere. Apparently, everybody in the Abyss is issued a piece of chalk because they're both first-person games. But there's, like, almost no similarities between this and System Shock so far that me as the player has seen. For one thing, System Shock isn't a bullet hell, and for a second thing, this doesn't actually have open zones. This is like a 3D platformer, sort of. And it doesn't have fall damage. Nothing like System Shock. Uh-oh. Well, now we find out what happens when I fall. Okay. Nothing, really. It says sprinting is a toggle, and I'm very much not used to that. You can kind of like... All right, what's the term? You kind of grapple up the edge of the hill, or the ledge, I guess. Ledge grab, yeah. There's a door closing. Kind of wish I could shoot the lights out. That seems not good. Okay, that's fine. All right, so what's the over/under on there being a boss in this room? Okay, maybe not a boss, but definitely a fight. Jump pad? Teleporter? Self-immolation chamber? Okay, that's pretty fun. All right, sweet. Tortilla levitator? Yeah, absolutely. I think I managed to center it. I don't think I'm moving. Perfect. As you play meeting, as passively watching as you're in meetings all day today. Well, cheers, Booze Hammer. Thanks for swinging by. We have discovered the technology of jump pad. It's like somewhere between a human and a xenomorph, but like with some sort of like priest's robe on. And like flesh arm guns. And spikes coming out of their legs. That snake, this thing? It almost looks like some elvish runes, actually. Boing. Once again. Boing. I also think I've seen those symbols somewhere before, but couldn't tell you where. Oh, it looks like I can crouch through that, but guess I can't. No, is it? I haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist in a very long time. Also, you know what the most surprising thing about this room is, chat? That's blue. Everything up until this point has been black, gray, or red. That's blue. Why is that blue? I'm suddenly, like, very concerned about that room. Well. Is that a shotgun? Better be a shotgun. Blue means danger. I'm pretty sure, like, everything in this place means danger. That better be a shotgun. The info tablets make music. Reds are incredibly fine. This is really hard for me to read. I need, like, a bold version of this font. Or this is, like, up to almost completely unreadable for me. It's also Liquid Snake's tattoo. Everybody's got, like, a different thing that they recognize it as. Excuse me? What in the hell? Is that a giant head? Hold on. Hold on. Let me get a... Yeah, that's a giant head. Is that Cloud? You're going shopping, Berries? Thanks for swinging by today. Like a giant head on a meat stick. Anybody here know math? I know what this is. Where's Analysis Lover when I need him? Although I don't think I can see the entirety of it. Please remember, scientists, please refrain from using xenomorph DNA in gene-splitting experiments. We do not have the budget for it. Yes. All right, well, this room. Anything weird over here? Just a really large bed. And, you know, bunch of skulls. Very cheerful. All right, well. Well, found the shield breaker. Hold Alt to open weapon and switch weapon wheels. Okay. Why don't you try the shield breaker on the blue thing? Okay. Break shield. You know, it works as advertised, chat. It does, in fact, break shield. It's pretty satisfying. Although the weapon wheel only has space for 4 guns. I'm not sure. Cognizant. Not sure in the slightest. I do know that this is basically just the whole tutorial, the demo for this. So is that supposed to be peaking like crazy?
My connections.
Anomalous signal detected. Canyon District. Scout action requested. Selection begins.
Oopsies, wrong button. Are we in trouble? It's weird, like there's places where there's voice acting and then there's places where it didn't. I'm expecting waves of enemies.
Fox, we'll have to look at disconnecting you later. I've synchronized the origin location to your objective system, so you should be able to follow where that sound is coming from. Looks like that shield breaker may come in more useful than we thought.
I'm glad that I wasn't the only person thinking about that. Okay. Feels pretty good. You use shield breaker to knock their shields off and then swap. You think that the red is talking to us? I think so, yeah. I'm inclined to agree with that statement, Stone. I think that's our save points. Loot? Health increase. I was gonna say, up until this point, like, I haven't been gaining health back. Like, there's no, like, automatically regenning health or anything. At least not from what I've seen. Runes? I mean, more like runes D's nuts. Boing. I know that's not going to do anything, but...
You! Mother warned me about you! You shouldn't be here! You
I feel
need
like
to leave.
there should be some, like, effects on that voice or something. Like, it just feels out of place. See if I can deal with you. You out. Did 2 shots from this. Shitty range on this thing. It needs to be more mechanical. Yeah. Hey, Tay. Vacation over? Nope. Read the title. I will be back on the 26th. I'm sure that's friendly chat. This really reminds me of Returnal. What do you think? I see why there's a lock on now, though.
was a close one. Celebrants are frightful adrift. Rumor has it they were once the aristocracy of the old colony.
Huh. Yeah, no, it's just, it feels wrong. Like, I feel like it needs to be more C-3PO and less just, like, panicked gremlin, you know? Yeah, no, today's a bonus stream. Kind of like a mid-vacation check-ins, shall we say? Although, I'm basically back to working. Exclamation point VODS for a new YouTube channel I made yesterday. What are we clapping for, Orange? Boing. Can really tell this was written in the UK. Yep. That's snow. Wow. From where exactly? Hope that's snow. I mean, like, we are definitely underground in a building, so. Oh, it should sound like clap. No, nothing should sound like claptrap. Nothing should. Not even claptrap. Then it's Frost? I hope it's Frost. Aesthetic of this is still real good. Ooh. Yes, just propel yourself into the, like, the big pipe. That's fine. Nowhere to go here? Okay. Just gonna... I like jump pads. They're fun. Whee! You know what would make this game way better, chat? A gun that shoots a hole into the wall, yeah? And then you shoot another hole into the wall? And then you can think with portals? I guess a lot of them didn't make the fall. That or this thing was fighting with these things. Lemon grenades. Yeah, that too. Mm-hmm. Be doing coke. Wolves are doing something. Ugh. They forgot their longfall boots? Clearly. Heed the call and descend, and you shall find the answer, the secret, the promise, and the great hallowed message for which humanity has crossed this unthinkable distance. The church gives us nothing but whispers, and we are so hungry for revelation. Did you hear, too late, love? Did you see the eye in your dreams? Did you wake in the night with breathless certainty that this was the very purpose for which you were born? When I left you and the children behind it was an act of mercy. When I left you and the children behind it was an act of mercy. We descended the climber and we struggled to be the first, the purest, and the one who answers. No flesh or blood could be half as scared. Regret, they call it. These dark, stinking halls. The secrets within impenetrable, and neither balm nor prayer could pry that internal door open, but we still try. We swarm like fervent little insects scurrying eager on hands and knees. At last, the eye opens wide and sees us. Oh, love, we were wrong. I had Portal on the brain because of jump pads, okay? And the physics feel pretty similar between that and, like, a Source Engine game. So that's why I was like, portals. This description reminds you of Scorn. Yeah, but it doesn't make me throw up just looking at it. But it certainly has like a congrats, you're in hell kind of vibe. Like Scorn and whatever that other game where you were in hell was. No, not Doom. Whoa. Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level. You know the one that I mean? The one that I'm referring to, like, you're not allowed to stream on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a pretty cool little intro. Not gonna lie. This was neat. So we are supposed to be on front page right now, and we're not. I'm assuming we've been bumped by somebody of higher priority. Probably the fact that Twitch is live on Twitch right now. So we have an option, chat. We can jump over to some Path of Acra, or I can play through this demo a second time. But yeah, it was interesting. It depends on what you guys would rather see. As this was me playing pretty slowly, and it took